Another one with me, Thomas Ojeka. In this amazing tutorial we are going to look at citation and referencing. Citation and referencing is one of the skills that are used in academic writing, and generally it serves as an acknowledgement basis and gives reference to the sources from which the information is gotten from. So let's go straight away and look at one by one of them. So we are going to start with citation. What is citation? Citation actually gives a point. It gives a point out to the sources from where the information was gotten from. And citation helps us to give acknowledge the author and the information that is gotten from his work. Add credit to credit the author, the owner of the particular piece of information. So here we are on our first slide on citation. So here we are. Alright, citation. So we shall also look at referencing. And on referencing we basically going to talk about the reference list. The reference list is a set of it's like a set of information at the end of the document that gives us a layout of both the authors, the titles of the documents, the years in which they were published, and other information such as the page number and so forth. And the difference between citations and references is that citations can either appear in the text or at the end of the document, but for references the reference list appears at the end of the document. Citation and referencing. So in our next document, next slide we are looking at citation. And what is citation? Citation is a reference to a source of information. It is a reference to a source of information, a point out to the source from which the information was gotten from. Then referencing. When we talk about referencing, we are basically going to talk about three major things. In my slide I've called them blue, green and red. The blue, green and red points that you have to note about referencing. The first one is that referencing helps us to give credit to sources, giving credit to sources from which you get the information from. Second is that referencing helps us to avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is information theft, as we shared on the previous tutorial. And then lastly, referencing supports academic integrity, academic respect, ethical usage of information. That is what referencing is capable of doing. Then in our next slide we have the importance or the relevance of both citation and referencing. One is ethical credit. It gives ethical credit. There is ethical credibility that is required when we are using information. You credit the author. It acknowledges the sources, prevent plagiarism. It appreciates the authors of the information. Second is that it promotes academic integrity, upholds research standards. In every research there are standards, there are ethics, there are rules to be followed. So citations and referencing helps us to uphold academic integrity. Thirdly, it gives us credibility and support. It gives credibility and support to the research work. As you research, referencing and citing gives support to your work. It strengthens your arguments with evidence from the sources you cite from. Then lastly is that it gives verification and research. It enables source tracing, foster further study, so it promotes innovation. It incites more and more research, promoting academic progress. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing tutorial. I remain your very own Thomas Ojeka. In our next tutorial we are going to look at how to cite from different sources, and then we are also going to look at one of the citation tools, and that is Mendeley, that helps us to cite amicably following the right ethical values and ethical rules. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing tutorial. I encourage you to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Meet you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.